with this deficit, oh, hold on. We're gonna cut to you being a little bit higher, or else you'll be looking at not my head. Whoa. All right. Update on what I've been thinking. When I was eating more beef, I was also putting myself in a deficit. Therefore, I didn't feel good, but I didn't realize that, and I blamed it on the fact that I was eating a lot of beef. Now, I used to be a lion diet advocate. I used to be full carnivore, even as extreme as the lion diet, and I felt amazing. My inflammation was at an all-time low. I don't think it'll ever be that low. It was just ridiculous how good I felt, how mentally clear I was, how much energy I had, how much I didn't need to take breaks. Now, the issue was there was a fine line of energy, right? I didn't have much glycogen going on because on ketones, you're not able to produce the same amount. So, what I started to find out was any intensive sport, I couldn't do intense activity for very long. And now that I'm doing these endurance based sports, it wouldn't work out. It would just start to cramp up. I'd get super lethargic. I just wouldn't feel as good. So I started switching to more of an animal based approach where I'm having carbs, I'm having fruit. When I initially switched over, I prioritized meat, and I was thriving. I felt really good. I was putting on weight, and I was seeing the weight in a good light. It was actually like, it seemed like most of it was tissue, like natural muscle tissue developing from me eating a appropriate diet after starving myself on the lion diet because I couldn't get the calories in, and I was running so much that I was super depleted, super flat, no glycogen in me, no water weight. So of course, a lot of the weight that I put on from carbs was water, but it helped me perform overall, so therefore I just stuck to it. I then thought, let me try more carbs, less meat, see how I feel. But that was shortly after reducing my calories. So now I'm back to square one. I'm gonna increase my beef back to 1.5 pounds a day on top of a tablespoon of bone marrow, or I should just say like one bone marrow, individual bone marrow, however much is in there. Just gonna calculate it at 1 tablespoon. Uh, Along with 3 ounces of heart that I grind myself and add into the beef too. In the 85-15 ground beef that I'll be eating a pound and a half of, there will be half an ounce of liver and an extra like 1/4 ounce of heart. That is what I will be eating every single day, no doubt about it, along with my kefir. My non-negotiables in my diet right now are a cup of kefir in the morning with honey. That is my fuel for every single run. Now, getting closer to the marathon or any sort of race, I want to reduce the possibility of any bloating, any gassiness. So instead of kefir, I will start doing raw dairy, raw milk with honey. But right now, as of this moment, we're doing kefir and honey. That's because I want some nice, great probiotics first thing in the morning, fermented food first thing in the morning. That way, my gut is thriving, and then some honey for quick digesting fuel. Those two are my non-negotiables before the run, and then the beef I just mentioned will be my non-negotiables after all of my training. That is to fuel, give me protein for all of training that I do to fix my muscle tissues, help repair, feel good, and thrive the next day. On top of that, meat has so many amino acids, so much creatine, so much beta alanine and then I add salt to it. So all these things that come with it will make me thrive. On top of like stem cells and peptides in bone marrow, naturally occurring, and a bunch of vitamins and such coming from the organs. So I believe those two at the core are what I want in my diet no matter what. Outside of that, it'll be fruits of my choosing based on how ripe they are or what I pick out at the grocery store. Cheese, raw cheese. I have a big brick of cheese that I enjoy. And maple syrup upon occasions. that seems like about it. Yeah. So those are the varying variables in my diet. And of course I may have an extra cup of kefir if I so choose, extra cup of milk, extra honey with my fruit. That's just optional. But I really want to make it at the core, making sure I'm getting my protein, making sure I'm getting all those vitamins in protein, because I really do still believe meat to be the one source that everyone can thrive on, ruminant animal meat in particular. Because you just, like, if you were to go 6 weeks, right, that's where they're starting to find out a lot of people significantly lose all inflammation, and a lot of conditions they may have, like eczema, asthma, and other major like health concerns, even like inflammation in your joints, if you have tendinitis of any sort. All these things will significantly reduce within 6 weeks. So I highly suggest you do give it a shot. But yeah, that's the current state of my diet. That being said, with my beef later today and my kefir in itself, I'm at 2,100 calories. Therefore, I don't think I can maintain the 22 to 2,300 calorie deficit if I eat all 5 of these kiwis. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to maintain it. But all of them are ripe, so I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat the half papaya in my fridge, and I'm gonna cut open that cantaloupe, eat half of that. And just whatever calories I'm left at, I will go with it. I'm not gonna go on this extra big calorie deficit because I'm just feeling too much fatigue in my body and I'm getting too close to the marathon. So I need to make sure I'm in peak performance. Now, I'm not gonna go out of my way to hit 3,000 calories today. If I do, I do, but I'm gonna have these kiwis and those fruits and just see where I am left off for the day. Now, I've realized a lot of my videos don't really show the fruit all too well, so here it is. Kiwi, papaya, cantaloupe. That is the fuel for the day. That is my pre-haircut fuel. I'm gonna enjoy this, get myself ready for a haircut, head on out, come back, and then have my beef. Yeah, this is awesome. Eat your fruits. They're so gosh darn good when you start eating them. Good morning. It is... Oh, it was kind of foggy, huh? It is Monday morning. I put off editing yesterday, so I have to get that done today. However, I am starting my morning with my new fueling as of recent. I picked up some raw milk, so I'm just trying it out, seeing how it digests, how it feels on my run, because ideally I think I would rather have traditional raw dairy as opposed to kefir. Just because kefir can be known to bloat you and cause indigestion, maybe some stomach churning, and any of that sort. I just don't want to risk any of that on marathon day. We are officially 1 week out, which is crazy to say. I don't know if I've even mentioned it, but I've stopped my deficit since Friday because I just felt miserable. I was so unmotivated. I was no longer looking forward to my marathon, and that just felt awful. Like, I was so excited, and I just now was not excited whatsoever. I just didn't want to do it. I felt miserable. I felt like I was slow. My confidence was gone. So I've been eating a lot of calories. I am up to 144 pounds, which is an all-time heavy. And of course, most of it is water weight because I'm not running right now. Today I have a 4-mile run, nice and light, easy. So I'm gonna drink this and then get out on that run. Aside from drinking this, I am still drinking a little bit of water and some, like a teaspoon of salt for electrolytes. So that's a current update. I'm heavier, but we're gonna see how I perform out there. Let's see if weight really makes that big of a difference or if glycogen is actually for the better. Mile 1, 8:59 pace. Trying my best to not go at a high heart rate, but I can't help it. I have so much energy. Mile 2, 8:59 pace. Same as last. I'm still upper 160s for heart rate. Mile 3, 9:06 pace. I will say I'm getting better about my heart rate, so that's probably why it slowed down. But I have so much energy. I'm so ready to run, and I'm feeling really, really good. I'm gonna head back home now because it's about a mile away from my home at this park. So I'll see you when I'm back home. Mile 4 is complete. Got a 9:30 pace. Average heart rate was 159. Average pace was 9:10. 4 miles, 36 minutes. Great run. I mean, I feel amazing. I have my confidence back. I'm gonna kill this marathon, man, because I mean, that was a 159 average heart rate, and I felt like it was a breeze. On top of that, my legs feel refreshed. They feel recovered. I'm feeling good. I'm at an all-time heavy, and I feel at an all-time best. Isn't that crazy? The power of water, weight, and proper nutrition. I'll see you back home. I honestly am so glad I've started to fuel again. Like, you don't understand how big of a low I was in. I don't really show it. All I really showed was like, I'm hungry, I have no energy, my workouts are getting worse, which at its core is like extremely putting me down. Like, all of my confidence was gone. I thought, why did I sign up for a marathon? I can't even do it. Like, there's no way I'm completing this. There's no way I'm getting sub 4 hours. Like, all this anxiety and all this self-doubt because I was at such a big low. Like, I felt like I was starving all the time. I was tired. I didn't want to do anything. So I took it upon my own hands to carb back up. I feel amazing. I'm so glad I did it. I didn't run the last 2 days, so I was holding on to a ton of water. I was sweating. It was a great run. Getting back home, I already looked flatter. I've lost the water weight just from 4 miles. But that just means we carb back up. I have a ripe mango, grapefruits, and green kiwis. That's all the fruit I got right now. And I do have a coconut. Maybe I'll get into it, but not right now. Yeah, today I got to go get groceries, and I got to edit heavily because yesterday all I did was consume content, self-doubt, and it was just a bad, bad day. So today's going to be different, fellas. You know, there's always going to be lows, and it is what it is, but the important thing is being consistent, being disciplined, getting yourself back up and getting back to it, and that's what we're doing here. I'm going to eat this fruit, fuel back up, and I cannot emphasize enough, I'm excited once again. I can't wait for this marathon. Less than a week out, it blows my mind. Like, I can't believe I signed up for something this challenging, and I can't believe I'm going to do it. Probably going to be my greatest accomplishment. Yeah. I'm going to eat this fuel, and I'll see you fellas after.